folks, I just got my copy of the New Immortals Tarot, and my husband got this for me for Valentine's Day. He thought it would arrive by then, but you know, it was like a Kickstarter deck or an Indiegogo, I'm not sure. But anyway, it didn't. And it's like the 29th of March, and it arrived. So I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough of it. And let's see, I'll just show you some of the things that came with it. I got, and I don't know if everyone gets, a poster of all the card images. It is folded, so it's got creases, and so I don't know if I could frame it or anything, but it's kind of interesting. And let's see. Okay, there is a bag that it arrived in, and it had several postcards, again, depending on what my husband funded, what you funded. If you got the deck, you will or won't get these postcards, I don't know. It's a gift, so I don't know. But some very cool postcard-y sized art, and it's very neat art. I really like it. I think I had said to my husband, you know, months ago, like 6 months ago, this is cool, but I shouldn't spend any more money. So he did. He bought it for me. Let's see. So there's the postcards, and there's your traditional, you know, art cards, and a small booklet, pamphlet, really, that comes with it. You know, no guidebook, just the pamphlet, which is fine. I know how to read tarot, sort of. But anyway, I just wanted to flip through with you this deck. It comes in a hard box with a ribbon inside, and I got 274, number 274. So it's a nice little hard box, no magnetic and no thumb things and stuff, but it's a real pretty art, I think, on the backs of the cards and on the box. So I'm just here to do a quick flip through to give you some idea of what the New Immortals tarot deck is like. I haven't heard anything about it online yet, so maybe I got one of the first or one of the third or whatever. So let's just start out. Here's the Fool. The Magician. Nice cardstock, you know, kind of plain card stock with a linen finish, and I actually love that. I think it's a really good, useful stock. The High Priestess, it's beautiful. There are borders, but the art goes beyond the borders, which I think is a nice technique to use. The Empress, who looks a little more severe than usual, but she's got a cat like the Queen of Wands. And, yeah. The Emperor, he's very intense. I really like him. Hierophant. Just hold them closer so you can get a real good look. The Lovers. This was one I looked at. It's kind of interesting, sort of 60s mod lovers with afros. It's kind of cool. It's a little different vibe. Chariot. And I should hold closer so you can see the details. Strength. The Hermit is kind of unusual. There's no light. To me, it sort of reads like Emily Dickinson, who was a hermit, poet. It doesn't have a lot of the traditional imagery of a hermit. I love the little hand reaching out in here. The Wheel of Fortune is quite interesting. It's like it's got two flappers, you know, 1920s flappers, but this one has a skull instead of a face. It's a pretty palette, kind of autumnal justice. Obviously a collage deck. The Hanged Man, who I believe is a woman, but it is called the Hanged Man. It's much more like a crucifixion than some. Death is interesting and disturbing, and I don't see much in this card that says rebirth. Temperance. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I catch the light here, so I'm moving around. Nice balance there. The Devil is kind of fascinating. He's like an old-time flim-flam man or something, trying to con you. I don't know. Interesting, though. The Tower. This is a beautiful card. She's wearing the tower on her head. I'm not really sure where the collapse or destruction of the tower is happening here, but I have to study it. The Star. That's beautiful. The Moon. That's really pretty too, huh? The Sun. Less vibrant than we're used to, but the golden, spikes, wreath on his head. Judgment. They're very beautiful. And like I say, the texture of the cards is really nice with the linen. I love this deck. Well, maybe my husband gave it to me for Valentine's Day, so maybe that's part of it, but I think it's a great deck, even if your husband doesn't give it to you for Valentine's Day, or your wife, or anybody. The World is really kind of interesting, like the eye is weeping. And, I think it's easy to think of the world weeping like that for us right now, but I'm not sure it should always be weeping for us. Hopefully we can be better and overcome things. Anyway, I'm just doing this in the order that it came out of the box. So here's the King of Wands. Beautiful. The Queen of Wands. the Knave of Wands. It's beautiful imagery. Again, it's collage, so if you're not into collage, you may not like it, but I think it's a really pretty deck. The Page of Wands. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Again, I love the colors in this. It's a really pretty color palette in this deck. The Two of Wands. So it becomes kind of pippish. The Three of Wands. Beautiful with the nest with the eggs, so the potential of what's coming out with the wands, the planning and moving forward with the representation of the eggs. Okay, the Four of Wands. This is the Five of Wands. It's a little more abstract. The Six of Wands, again, rather pippish. The Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. So it really is a very pip deck, but a lot of illustration going on within those pips that I think is colorful and fun. Okay, here's the King of Swords. The Queen of Swords is one of my favorite cards. The Knave of Swords, which is our knight. And the Page of Swords. I think there are a lot of different cultures represented here, which is really nice. The Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Sorry. I'm going to give my left arm a rest and hold him up with my right arm. Three of Swords. And then Four of Swords, which is much more descriptive than the other pip-like cards. Five of Swords, again, more descriptive, illustrative, but I'm not sure what it's illustrating. It's got the swords. So yeah, I'm just reacting to what's pippish, what's, you know, giving us some clues with the illustrations and whether they're consistent. Six of Swords. Somebody moving on, but on a horse, not in a boat. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Trying to get it close for you guys so you can see it. And yeah, I'm not sure about that image. I have to study it. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, King of Pentacles. We have a rich, earthy palette here. Queen of Pentacles. I kind of like that one. I like the spiral here around her and the colors. Beautiful. The Knave of Pentacles, which would be the Knight. The Page. It's a nice image, kind of a romantic looking fellow, but you know, kind of upright and reversed in one card. Ace of Pentacles. I like the sort of fabric background. Pretty. The Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles with these, I don't know, are they otters around the pentacle? Four of Pentacles. Not sure what zebras represent here, but I continue to like that background of this sort of rich fabric. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Again, we're back to a very Pippish style. Six of Pentacles, also very Pip-like. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Excuse me. More illustrative, but of what I'm not sure. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. I kind of like that feel of all the butterflies bursting out from the plants and the really a fabric background. Okay, King of Cups. Queen of Cups. Kind of from like a 1930s musical or something, like Follow the Fleet. Queen of Cups. The Knave of Cups. There seems to be sort of a theme where the cups are kind of like, again, 1930s, 20s characters, where the pentacles seem to be more African fabrics and feel to it. Okay, Page of Cups. That's beautiful with the cup down here with all the pattern. Okay, Ace of Cups with the fish popping out of the cup. Two of Cups. I'm not even sure what those creatures are. Somebody inform me in the comments below. but some sort of creature coming out of cups. 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. And we've kind of left the 1920s, 30s feel where we're going into real pip cards. And those look like eels of some kind. Some kind of water creature. Okay. 4 of Cups. Another kind of water creature. But, you know, they're beautiful cards, beautiful images. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. It's like they've taken these shells and put them together to form a star. It's really pretty. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 8 But yeah, I really like this deck. You know, again, it's pippish, but it's very pretty. It's very nice cardstock. It's very unusual imagery if you're into that. 9 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups with the seahorse family. Actually, in the cups. I can imagine a shipwreck from years ago where the bottoms of the cups have worn through and the seahorses are all wearing cups now. Pretty. Okay. Now, I'm getting other cards. I don't know what they are. There is Cassiopeia. I think it's Herodotus. They're like extra cards, I guess. I love the palette of this deck, though. It's so pretty and autumnal. Pardion? Can't read the text quite. I don't know who that is or what it is. Erato? Something to do with love, maybe? Pretty. I'm not even sure what that text says. Leo, chapter 10, something. And there's probably someone watching this who's like, you stupid, that's esoteric references that you should know. But I don't. Palnemon. And, you know, if there had been a guidebook, I should have read it first, but there isn't. So I'm not really sure what these extra cards reference. Calliope, I know Calliope. Isn't that pretty? Artiope, it's part of it is the text down here, the font. It's a little hard to read. So if you're not really familiar with the word, you struggle a little to say, is that Artiope, Antiope, is it an R, an N? Anyway, it's pretty, whatever it is, and I will do some research and see if the deck creator put anything online in terms of a guidebook. I don't think so. And then for some reason there are 2 extra blank cards that are very pretty. So that is the deck, the new Immortals, and I should credit it if I can read. You know, I have to find this somewhere else. The creator, I'm sorry, Madeline McLaughlin. Sorry, it's very hard to read on the box, and that's where I was trying to read this tiny text. But it's Madeline McLaughlin, and I think it's a really beautiful deck, and I recommend it. I will try to put a link for it down below, and I'd love your opinion of it, but I think it's really cool. So the New Immortals, let me know what you think. Thank you, folks. Bye.